Hey guys, this is Foxastrologyjon Tarot here with your weekly tarot reading. Entering into an interesting phase. We just had Jupiter go direct. So it's been retrograde for a while. It'll be direct until January. Which means for those of you who have strong ninth houses or strong Sagittarius in your chart, maybe like a stellium or a sun or moon or something. Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius and of the ninth house. So it's probably going to have a stronger effect on you. Yeah, so let's take a look at this coming week and just see if there's any messages coming through for you. Okay, so I see breath work coming in, looking for learning opportunities, stamina coming up again. Stamina came up a few weeks ago, I remember. So let's see what we got. Alright, so the dolphin. I feel like the message this week regarding the dolphin's really trying to communicate about rhythms and patterns, especially this physical world, the human body, other people, all of that. Communication is really just rhythms and patterns. Different rhythms and different patterns make different kinds of communications. But here the emphasis is on breathing, talking about how changing the way that you breathe, changing how you really see the air coming into your body and how you bring it in and how you push it out is actually going to help change your energy levels. It also can change your brainwave states, like alpha, delta, all that stuff. So maybe this week, take a look at maybe sometimes unconsciously we can be stressed. We can notice these things if we're paying attention to our breathing. We may notice that we spend more time breathing out slowly or breathing in deeply, and that balance of breathing in more, like spending more time breathing in than you do breathing out, can talk about how maybe you're trying to bring more energy in. If you're spending more time breathing out, it could be that you're trying to get rid of things. So using different breathing patterns can help you with different kinds of problems. One of the things it talks about in the book is the idea that the dolphin blows its air out when it reaches the surface. And this is kind of like a nice little mental exercise to talk about maybe stressful emotions, stressful energy that you're trying to get rid of. You can use this kind of a little, I guess you could say it's a technique, but really it's just a different pattern of breathing where you really blow all of your air out all at once. And that can really help to kind of get you ready and calm and centered and kind of level out whenever you're trying to clear your mind, whenever you're trying to just get some quiet, kind of still space for yourself. Sometimes that can really help to just let it all go, and you can just, breathe in really deeply, just go, and then blow it all out. I don't want to blow it all out on this video because I think I might make some loud noises, but still. The whole idea is to really consider this week how your breath, how you pay attention to your breath, and to think how you can use that to your advantage to help yourself calm down, to help yourself prepare for, lots of activity. Breath can really help with that. The next thing is the wolf. I feel like the two things here in common here are the moon. There's a story in the book, the Medicine Cards book, about the dolphin and the moon, and how the dolphin can adapt by learning the rhythms of other things, other energies, and by that, learn, a different state of being. And it talks about the moon interacting with dolphin. The wolf also has a heavy association with the moon, talking about tapping into, unconscious knowledge, learning unconscious types of wisdom. It also talks about having, since the wolf is like the teacher of all teachers in this world, the wolf is a great message for you to look for opportunities for you to adapt, look for opportunities for you to understand more about yourself, about the situation that you're in, about other people, and being taught, or basically, like, I've heard this before, but like teachable moments are really about learning the difference between feeling defensive and feeling like you're being attacked or being criticized, and learning the difference between that and knowing, like, this is an opportunity for me to learn something new, to learn how to do something differently, to adapt, to change for the better. And the wolf is really about, learning to learn, I guess you could say. But it also is, like I mentioned, there's something going on with the moon this week. There's also something going on with Sirius recently, and the wolf is heavily associated with the constellation, or not the constellation, the star Sirius. And there has been something going on with Sirius recently. I think it's called Lionsgate. So check that out if you're interested. Something went on with that recently. So maybe this is what it's talking about this week. And finally, the elk. The elk really talks about pacing yourself, about understanding, the limitations of your body, understanding that there are some situations where it's best to pace yourself so that you can arrive at your destination without being burnt out. Key thing, I think, over all of these is there's some kind of a connection coming in between, the mind, the dream world, the physical body, the unconscious, and I feel like all of that's coming together. There's something changing this week. I feel like it's unlocking a lot of stuff, like there's a lot of downloads coming in. And by downloads, I just mean, we're going to feel all of a sudden like there's just like an epiphany, like a lightning strike idea. And it's interesting too because Uranus is changing retrograde. And so I feel like what's happening is with Jupiter going direct and Uranus going retrograde, we have some interesting changes going on in energies. I think what's happening here is we're kind of collecting or reaping the benefits of all the work we've been doing while Jupiter has been going retrograde. Now that it's going direct, we're finally getting to kind of, collect what's due. But something changing here, I think what the reading here is saying is to be on the lookout for some messages. Use your intuition. And in order to use your intuition, be checked into your body. Be prepared. Be paying attention to your breath work. And pace yourself. A lot of times when we don't pace ourselves and we get overworked, we can end up checking out of our spiritual kind of side of our existence. We can end up checking out emotionally because we're just overworked, we're stressed, we're paying attention to really just survival, we're paying attention to really just, doing well at work, making it through to the end of the day, maybe drinking energy drinks or trying to get more coffee because you're making these sacrifices in your body in order to make it through a stressful situation. And so it's key during these times to pace yourself, to check out your breath and make sure that you're, really conscious of how you're breathing, paying attention to whether or not you feel stressed and what you can do about it with your breath work in order to help you feel better. And to really be looking for opportunities to learn and to change. Uranus going retrograde is going to really challenge us There's going to be possibly lots of really swift and really quick changes that come in as a result of Uranus going retrograde. It can be sometimes for good, it can be sometimes really stressful, but ultimately in the long run, these changes will be good. The only difference is maybe us feeling like in the moment, like it's not good because, there's something that we planned for. There's something we were expecting to happen. There's something that we were really looking forward to. And Uranus in retrograde may make some quick changes in an effort to really allow you to see how this will improve long term, to really help you to see, what's keeping you back from your true purpose, keeping you back from your true passions. And your true, I use this word lightly, but destiny. Your free will is obviously always involved, and that's why I said I use it lightly. But ultimately here, something is changing, and it's important to really be present this week, to really be checked in. So do your best. I feel like if you can do your best here, you're going to really notice some big benefits this week, as you're going to feel like you can manage things a little bit more gracefully. You'll be noticing, signs and messages from Spirit. You'll be noticing opportunities. You'll be noticing ways that you can sort of rise to the moment and maybe help some others while you're at it. So I look forward to your feedback. I look forward to this week. This week looks like it's going to be really interesting. I'm hoping to finish up with my astrology and tarot reports for the month of September. It's been kind of a challenge this month. I'm just going through some work-life balance issues right now, but I'm looking forward to bringing that to you guys so I can get started on transits, because September has some really big transits and I'd really like to get those to you in depth. And normally with the regular by sign reports that I give out, I don't go as in depth because I don't want to end up putting out like a 45-minute video for each sign for you guys, because that's going to really take a long time to get to you. But I'll be releasing the by sign reports, love reading and general reading, to you probably within a week. I'll be releasing weekly transit reports short time after that. So I look forward to your feedback. As always, if you really enjoy what I'm doing and you want to let me know that you want to see some more, hit the like button. If you don't subscribe, you won't get notified when I upload those by sign videos, so make sure you subscribe to catch that, and click the bell if you want to get notified as soon as I upload it. So have a good week.